Ollie, morning to you. How would you describe the first batch of fixtures for you and the team?
Obviously, we hit the ground running as we wanted to. We knew that we had a tough start at teams that were probably more favoured in the league, and unfortunately, we've sort of come away from it the last couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, where we've got some indifferent results down to luck, individual errors, things like that. I don't think the performances have been too bad at times. It's just one of those where we're not keeping the ball out of our net at the moment, and it's highly frustrating for everyone.
Yeah, what have been the big differences therefore between the start of the season to the recent set of results?
I think we got a bit of luck on our side. First game of the season, we get a last-minute penalty. You see these things go for and against you at times, and that sort of got us off the mark with our first win. And then in recent games, we probably haven't had the decisions go our way at times, and down to the fact that we have made individual errors from all over the pitch. Really, it's not just being pinpointed to one person. It is like different areas of the pitch that are costing us, and that is it, basically. We haven't really started that badly in terms of our performances at times, but we haven't managed to keep the ball out of our net. And I think once we get a clean sheet, that will definitely build confidence for the team to move on and obviously start picking up more positive results again.
What about you on an individual basis? How do you think you've done?
It's been okay, a bit up and down really. I've obviously got a goal, got an assist, and I enjoyed the first couple of games. Everyone's on a high because we won 2 and drew 1. So it was a good start first 3 games. But at the same time, you look back at the last 3 or 4 games, and you always analyse it in the respect of how can I do more, what can I do better. And I know that I've made a couple of errors for goals in terms of marking. And Preston, I slipped and gave the ball away. So it's one of those that you can't really be too pleased with your performances when the results haven't been going that way. So you've got to analyse yourself first and foremost and look at what you can do better.
Yeah, but in positive terms, for you, you scored what turned out to be the goal of the month, voted for by the Stag supporters. And doubtless more goals need to come from midfielders this season.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's something that we had obviously Lapo contribute 9 or 10 goals last year. Me and Maris have got 1 each so far, so we'll be looking to obviously get more goals from midfield. And I think the way that we play, we're always going to create chances. When I look back at the first couple of games, I think that I probably should have had 3, probably should have had 2 at Swindon on a personal note. So it was frustrating not to sort of get them in there, but it's one of those things that we work on and we look at trying to improve in every week at trying to get goals from all over the pitch, really.
And you were suspended, Ollie, on Saturday for the match at Walsall because of that red card given to you against Harrogate Town the week previously. What did you make to that red card in real time and looking back on it?
In real time, I knew that I'd given him a little tug, but I felt that I got I got my leg across to actually win the ball in terms of the tackle that I made. So I was a bit surprised to see the red card come out, and when it was real time, I thought that somebody might have been covering round, but then you watch it back and it is one of those that can go either way. It looks worse from one angle to another, do you know what I mean? So when you analyse it, it's probably one of those that might have been justified, and that's probably why we didn't appeal it in the end.
What's central now for Mansfield to get back on some sort of winning form?
Well, it's quite easily seen from the outside. I think it's a clean sheet. I think a clean sheet will build confidence in ourselves, whether that is a draw, 0-0 draw, or whether we can keep a clean sheet and go and score a couple of goals ourselves to obviously get ourselves back in winning form. But it's one of those, you look at it and you say, well, we desperately need a clean sheet for everyone's sake, just to solidify us at the back and obviously give us something to build on in terms of in the games that we've conceded quite early on in the last few, so it's been frustrating in terms of you've got to then go and score another goal against Harrogate, or whether we conceded first on Saturday, and that sort of puts pressure on us for the rest of the game, and I think that is probably what is killing us at the minute. We're giving ourselves mountains to climb.
I'm sure you feel an extra responsibility as captain to sort of drag people towards the finishing line. Yeah,
that's something that I always pride myself on, trying to do as much as I possibly can for the team, trying to help out other players in the team. And it was frustrating to see Saturday, obviously, with the result, and it's just like you just want to be out there trying to help the boys out. And So I came in yesterday trying to get everyone going again and we'll try and lift the spirits and go again Saturday. It is one of those where the tide will turn, and we know that we're capable of going on a run. It is, 6 or 7 games into the season, so we're not worrying too much yet. We've just got to keep working away at it, and it will change.